What's up, guys? Today I've got some cool news to tell you guys. As you have seen, as in my Instagram stories, and uh, as the name change and things like that, I'm starting an online shop here in the U.S. I'm going to carry a whole bunch of sniper rifle parts, bolt action parts, whatever you want to call it, for these guys. Just internal upgrades, external upgrades, everything you need to get started in airsoft sniping. That means VSR-10, SRS, TAC-41, L90, L96s. Hopefully we'll get some TML96 parts. Uh, the SSGs, even the Novich guns. We'll still carry some upgrades for those guns too, because those are not, perfect out of the box, as we all know. They're a little loud. The hop-up's not the greatest. Things like that. So I'm gonna carry parts for those guns that I listed out for you guys, and it'll all be at the shop at vroomarmament.com. Uh, I'm pretty excited to get the shop, you know, off the ground, just because it's one of those things. I've had the idea, but I never thought I could actually, make it happen, just because of, the costs and certain things like that, making it not possible to be able to do. I mean, you're dealing with overseas companies, but in this case, all the guys that I communicated with and talked with to bring these parts in for you guys, they're all super chill. Shout out to all of them. You'll see all the guys that I'm dealing with to get these parts into the US, and they were all really helpful. They, worked with me to get these parts in, and now I can sell them to you guys. So now I am a actual dealer for these guys. I'm not just buying their parts. No, I'm an actual dealer, and I've got an LLC. I've got all that good stuff to make this business legit, so you guys can buy parts from me legally, obviously. And yeah, that's the goal. The goal of the shop is obviously to get new players and experienced players the parts that they need to upgrade their gun on their own. Uh, Obviously, you can buy some out-of-the-box guns, but obviously, it's, in my opinion, way more fun to just build something with your own two hands and make it shoot, 10 times better than a gun out of the box. I'll have a video on that later on why you should upgrade your sniper rifle. But enough jokes. So yeah, I'll have some big brands that you guys may have know of. One of them that really was super nice dude, Pavel, if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm pretty sure I am, but he makes the Springer custom triggers. The one that I have in here, Springer custom trigger, it's actually the budget trigger. That's the one I originally started out with I started out with an Angel Customs trigger from Evic a long time ago. It broke right away. It was off the Evic. Never went back to those again. Bought an Action Army trigger. It wasn't the greatest. That broke too. But some of Action Army is really good. That's why I brought some of their parts in. Their triggers, I wouldn't really recommend. That's why I'm not gonna bring those triggers in, just because I had a bad experience with them. So I'm not gonna give you guys the same experience. So Springer Custom triggers, this is just a budget trigger, but I'm gonna have the version 9.3s on my shop, and you can buy those for whatever the price is. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's really good prices on those triggers, just because you're not having to pay the shipping fees. That's like 30 bucks on whatever Empire or whatnot, and you don't have to pay their tax, 20% tax, or their all of their custom costs or anything like that. You can buy them right here in the US. $10 shipping all around, site-wide, whatever you want to call it, store or shop-wide. It's going to be $10 shipping no matter what if you're a US citizen. And yeah, so yeah, these triggers, are solid. The budget triggers aren't adjustable, but the version 9.3 S triggers are adjustable. So I brought those onto the shop. There's also some other customizations to those triggers. I'll do videos on them, but there's videos out there you guys can watch on those Springer custom triggers. He's been around for a long time. He's been in the game for since the start of, you know, VSR 10 upgrades and stuff like that. He's a reliable company to go with if you're going to upgrade a VSR 10 or any sniper rifle of that matter. I have the SG24 triggers and the L96 MB01 triggers and the VSR 10 triggers from Springer Customs. Hopefully I'll get in a few more platforms, I should say, of his triggers. But yeah, some other upgrades that I'll have, the Tritos TDC. Actually, let me get the parts that I'll have so I can show you guys that I'm not drop shipping or anything like that. I have the parts in for you guys. So we got a few things in here, a few little goodies. I was talking about the TDC. You got the TDC. I'll have these 2.0s, the Pro version. Those are the versions that I would recommend. That's why I brought those in, unlike the standard TDC 2.0. The Pro version, it's slightly different than the standard 2.0s just because it has this Pro upgrade base. So this piece is the piece that surrounds, that's around the actual TDC, the circular TDC. And that gives the TDC stability, so if it's ever like bumped or touched, you won't just crack off the little wheel on the top of your barrel. So this little piece is very, very needed. And that's why I brought the Pros for you guys in. I brought those in. And yeah, it's all brand new in the box, you know. I'm not just I'm reselling used stuff. This is all brand new, no drop shipping. These TDCs, you know, have always been consistent, accurate, and had very good performance. So I brought in Tritos' parts. I have some other things on the way. He's dealing with some manufacturing, you know, delays, but he was kind enough to do a split order, so I was able to get the 2.0s in before launch of the website, so those will be in stock for the VSR 10 SG96 and the VSR 10 Action Army chamber, which I have the Action Army hop-ups available. So if you do buy a TDC 2.0 for the Action Army hop-up, you can buy the Action Army hop-up too. I will have some receivers. The Action Army, speaking of Action Army, I'll have the Action Army receivers for left-handed guys. You know me, I'm a lefty, and everyone's got a right-handed receiver because that's what it comes with out of the box. But I want to carry the left-handed receivers because that's what, you know, a lot of people like me who are lefty look for and can't find. But I'll have some left-handed receivers. This is the tactical left-handed receiver by Action Army. Brand new in the box. You know, you can buy it right there on my website for a reasonable price, reasonable shipping, and fast shipping at that, because it'll all be priority shipping. So that is just one of the many Action Army parts that I'll have on the website. Like I said, there's a few Action Army parts that I didn't get just because I didn't get like the trigger, just because I had a bad experience with the trigger. I didn't get their barrels because I think there's better barrels out there. Plus there's loads of barrels. I'll get lots of questions why you won't see inner barrels on my website yet. I want to eventually. Obviously I'm gonna have inner barrels eventually, but I think right now, like, there's a decent amount of inner barrels within the US that you can get if you do want to upgrade your inner barrel. I know Nover did a video on like inner barrels don't really matter much, but I kind of agree, kind of don't, but I want to have those upgrades for you because I did upgrade my inner barrel. I have the Maple Leaf Crazy Jet, but I haven't brought those in yet. Hopefully Maple Leaf can hook me up with some of those, or I can get them from somebody who has them that I can sell them to you guys for. So that's that. That's the thoughts I had about the Action Army, or not Action Army parts I have. The Wasp piston. Now, this is a part from Sniper Mechanics. These are a well sought out after upgrade that I recommend for any bolt action that he makes a Wasp piston for. This in this case, it's for the good old Novrich SSG-10 that's loud, as we all know. This Wasp piston will quiet it down by tenfold. By far a must-have upgrade. Obviously, you need to upgrade your trigger first before you can get this, but I'll have these Sniper Mechanics Wasp pistons, brand new, sealed in the box. They've all been QC'd and tested, screwed on the weights, put on the brakes and all that good stuff. Everything works, everything's solid, everything performs. Because I have one in my gun. Like I said, I'm gonna bring you guys upgraded parts that I would personally use. This is for the SSG-10, but I have the part for the VSR-10. So a lot of Sniper Mechanics parts will be on my website because he's a cool dude and he hooked me up with some of his parts to sell to you guys here in the US. Also, I keep saying here in the US, but there will be international shipping too, but you obviously know prices are going to be a little bit higher just because of the shipping costs and customs and all that. So keep that in mind when you go on the website, because the shipping will not be $10 for overseas. It will be a little bit higher. The last upgraded part that I kind of want to feature in this video is the edgy tuning kits that he makes. Obviously you guys all know he is well-known, very well-known in the bolt action community. He literally jump-started Novrich, Chris, whatever you want to call him, Novrich, literally used Edgy's tuning kits for his like channel, to sell to you guys, and he kind of started the whole upgrading process. Well, he was the start, but like he was one of the bigger well-known companies that has always been trustworthy within the community. And I wanted to bring in his newest Jurassic kits, heat-treated bronze cylinders. These cylinders are really nice. I just wanted to bring one part from the kit. I'll have the full complete kit on the channel to sell to you guys, but this is just one of his parts in that kit, and as you can see, it's just a piece of artwork. It's handmade, just like every one of these parts. They're all handmade, but you know, he's got really good craftsmanship and he puts a lot of time into his stuff. As you can see, he's got the dampening kit for the cylinder head. You know, the cylinder head, you know, is super solid. It's just hand tight on there right now. Everything about this is super sick. You know, you've got the dampened cylinder, so once that piston head and the brake nails the cylinder head, it dampens it, just because you've got that little silicone cone shape indent in the cylinder head, which is fantastic. Everything's brand new. I have all his kits, not all of his kits, all of his VSR-10 kits, the Jurassic kits to be specific, on my website to buy. Eventually I'll have the hint SRS kits, the full kits on my website as well. But like I said, running into some issues. I have some of the SRS parts, but I don't have everything yet, so I'm not going to list the parts yet. I'm going to wait until I have the complete kit to sell the SRS Edgy tuning kit on the website. This is not just any kit. There will be a video that you can scroll through. You can scroll through the pictures and then you'll see the video of this kit in action. Now this kit is special because it has a removable spring guide stopper from the side, so you can have a quick release bolt, so you can just pull that pin, release the bolt, and then you can tune your gun just by a quick detach off the side of your cylinder, which is crazy. You know, the innovation is insanely good on his edgy parts, and that's why I wanted to bring his parts onto the website. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. This has kind of been a long video. I didn't want it to get too long, but there's a lot to share. Those are just some of the companies that I'm working with. There's a few more on the website. Like I said, this is a smaller company, so I'm starting with a small group of guys that I was able to bring in their parts, and now they're available here in the US on vroomarmament.com. Obviously, it's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. So, obviously, you gotta have a discount or whatnot. There will be a discount. I'll drop that discount as well. I'm not sure, I haven't set a discount percentage yet, but there will be a discount for the entire week of July. So if you do buy something, use that discount if you're watching this video. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I'm excited. I've got a few guys involved already that are gonna help, you know, move things along, get the company out there, so you guys know where to go to buy cool parts like these on the website. And yeah, it's pretty much all I have. Hopefully you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. Hopefully with family or out, you know, sniping on the airsoft field, whatever you may be doing, have a good time. And yeah, the videos going forward will be more product-based videos, but I've already been doing that. Literally every part in this gun will be eventually on the website, hopefully, if I can bring them in. But like most of the parts, the internal upgrades on this gun are already on the website, and that's kind of the philosophy of this website is, you know, bringing parts that I know personally that work well and are reliable. So I'm gonna put them on the website, and now they're on the website. So enough talking about the website. You guys have a great day, and happy 4th of July. I'll see you guys next time.